Live from New York, this is Islander Hype.
Tomar, we're not live. We filmed this last week.
Oh, really?
Yes. Hey, Scotties.
This is Islander Hype.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Tomar.
Enjoy the show. Tomar, why do you have an umbrella?
I'm trying to beat the heat.
We're inside. There's air conditioning.
Well, what about the kids outside?
Oh, well, we've got a story on how to beat the heat.
As you see, I'm failing to beat the summer heat, but I have a story that can help all the students around the campus. Here's Shamar Tad with the full story.
As we all know, it has been extremely hot this summer, but here's some easy advice that can help any student stay cool during the school year. I was able to speak to athletics trainer Catherine Welsh on how to stay cool during summer.
Students need to follow dress code, but wearing light colors, cotton, and flowy clothing will help with the heat.
Catherine gave me signs of what happens if students are too dehydrated and don't have enough water.
Become dizzy, lightheaded, nauseous. They can become sick, ill, cramps, fatigued, and worst case, they can go into a coma or even die if they're extremely dehydrated and extremely overheated.
I then asked Catherine what effect this might have on fall sports players.
The heat has an effect on anyone that isn't acclimated to it. So if you haven't been working out in the heat and then you decide to run or do any kind of physical activity, your body is not going to be prepared for that.
This is how you should tell if your body is hydrated or not.
Your urine should be lemonade color, not apple juice color.
Thank you, Catherine. I was able to speak with some students from Mr. Sabin's economics class on how they deal with the summer heat.
Well, the classrooms are nice and air conditioned. That's kind of it. It's kind of hot outside, you know.
Students rely on the shade to keep them cool during the hot summer days on campus.
I always keep a water bottle with me in my backpack.
Make sure you stay hydrated and keep drinking water, and always stay thirsty. Remember, Scotties, if you want to stay safe during the summer, stay cool and stay safe.
Hey, Sarah, what are you doing?
I'm trying to find a senior project idea. I'm already stressing and I'm only a
Oh,
junior.
it's no problem. We got a story on that.
Hey Scotties, this is Maya.
And this is Karina.
And we're doing a segment regarding a requirement here at Helix, senior projects.
This year there have been some changes.
Out of curiosity, we started by interviewing the senior project coordinator, Ms. Dolphin.
So for a senior project, you're beginning with a small contract, your proposal. You propose almost a mini business plan. You really have to think out step by step what you're going to do. Then you have to implement that business plan on your own with the help of a consultant, but by and large independently, outside of school hours. Not only do you do that, you then come back, you form this huge portfolio that shows what you've done, how you've done it, etc. Then you have to defend your work in front of two different panels. So the first is that senior defense, and then your speech presentation for boards. If students are not approved within the next 2 weeks, they will be suffering some consequences, primarily a fifth period. The reason that we feel so special to attend Helix is because of this tradition of excellence. So why do we do anything that we do that other schools don't do? Because we're Helix. Why do people want to come here? Because we do these things. It's who we are. It's why we want that Helix diploma instead of a diploma from any other school in the district. So it's really a matter of Scotty pride, but also just a matter of at Helix we do more and we're proud to do more. And that's what makes it so special.
Here are some examples of senior projects created by students around the Helix campus. These are categorized as art projects. This painting of the bagpiper is found inside of the weight room. And here's another artwork project outside of the weight room created by Tommy Leslie.
After interviewing Ms. Dolphin, we learned some of the requirements of the senior project.
Afterwards, we talked to some students about it.
I think it's going to benefit me because it's going to teach me certain skills that I can use also now and like for the future for like in college.
I think it kind of benefits me during high school because it sort of gives me like a business like mindset about things and sort of a urgency of things, and then it'll help me outside of high school if I do something with like a business industry.
So Scotties, it is important to avoid procrastination involving the senior project.
We have learned if you do not meet deadlines, there are consequences.
That includes receiving a 5th period, lost school activities, and not graduating on time.
In order to avoid these repercussions,
start early and get approved on time.
Signing off on the Highlander Hype, I'm Karina.
And I'm Maya.
Bye.
Hey guys! Hey, Sarah, Tomar, we're on!
The first call made from a cellular phone was on April 3rd, 1973 by Motorola's Marty Cooper. Since then, cell phones have become a common commodity, especially amongst teenagers. Many teenagers use cell phones, spending a majority of their time on them. Among the many uses of these cellular devices is social networking, gaming, and of course, texting. We looked to students for their opinions on the matter, and this is what they had to say.
Teens are addicted to their phones. I mean, there's some teens that aren't, but there's some that are. Many of the teens, like you see them on their phone constantly, like if they're at home, if they're at the movies, wherever they're at.
As a whole, I believe we are. Of course, there are exceptions, but overall, I think teenagers are addicted to their cell phones.
Yeah, teenagers are totally addicted to their phones. I mean, they have it with them constantly, and they're always checking it, and pretty much, you know, they're on it 24/7. So,
I'd say probably around 2, 3.
It's maybe 2 hours, 3 hours.
4 to 5 hours on school.
I use the email app a lot, or Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and Facebook at times, but not as much.
After hearing this, we seeked a professional opinion in Ms. Damshin, our school psychology teacher.
Is this idea of mindfulness. Mindfulness is being in the moment. When you're with someone, actually spending time with that person. When you're doing something, like in class, actually being in that moment. And that's a big thing for us. We're easily distracted, and cell phones are just one step to get in the way of that. They certainly have their place, and we all love them. I love mine. But to try to be more in the moment when you're there. With that, good luck to all of you.
See, cell phones have a tremendous influence on teenagers, causing anxiety and panic when away from them. Phones have become a necessity in the everyday life of a student. Reporting for the Highlander Hype, I'm Christina Montana, signing off.
Tomar, what are you doing?
I'm trying to find a Cheeto.
You don't want to eat Cheetos.
Why not?
We've got a story for you.
Hey Scotties, don't try this at home.
Did you know that Cheetos catch fire? Many have recently discovered that they catch fire quite easily.
We went around Helix seeing if students would still eat them, knowing that they're flammable.
Probably maybe once a month.
Like every other day. Like every 2 weeks.
It takes 27 of them to like get your mouth burning. Well, I know that these are baked.
Yeah, I don't care.
Pretty flammable to me.
Personally, I don't like them at all. Hot Cheetos, maybe Cheetos, but not. And they're not healthy. It's not a good food. I personally don't think that they should be on campus. People want to go buy to 7-Eleven and buy them themselves, but I don't think the school should advocate that we should be selling hot Cheetos because they're empty calories. There's not a whole lot of stuff in there that's good for us.
So Scotties, if you're not interested in eating matches, you might want to reconsider the common snack on campus, Cheetos.
I'm Jackie.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're from the Highlander Hype. Have a nice day, Helix.
Hey Sarah, it was a pretty good show today.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Tomar. Thank you for watching.